Hello, crafty friends. Sparkle here. Welcome to my channel. It's been a while, and I wanted to tell you about this collaboration with Sherls Crafts, and it's started on May 23rd, and it runs through June 7th, and there are going to be two videos each day, one in a Gothic theme and one in a pastel theme. And this all the details will be in the show notes below. So the digital kits are 30% off through 1 week after the collaboration ends. So 1 week after June 7th. There'll be all these different people will be doing the collaboration. So please, each day go visit their channels and their videos. And there will be, if you leave a comment in the Let's Go Steampunk collaboration and subscribe to each channel, you'll be eligible to win one of over 30 fantastic prizes. And Sherls will be picking and announcing the lucky winner on her channel approximately 2 weeks after the collaboration ends. So please feel free to participate. Each day we are given a prompt, and mine was Locomotive Logbook Journey. Now, Locomotive Logbook was a document used to record the daily running hours of a locomotive. It's an essential tool for tracking usage and is used in various ways, including inspection purposes and for determining if a locomotive is considered low or high usage. So with that prompt, I really had no clue what I was going to do, but here's some of the pages from the kit. I've cut into some of it. There's some washi. There's all these different, let's get out of here. These are there's all different, there's belly bands, there's envelopes, bigger bands or tags. There's probably like 30 pages of different images and things. So you can look at Cheryl's original video and she'll show the kit more, but it's just lovely. So again, for the prompt, my prompt was Locomotive Logbook. So let's move these out of the way. I don't think we need these today. So what I thought in my head I would do is I'm going to make a little pouch here to house my book in. But I just took a notebook we had in my stash, and it's not very manly, I know, because there's some feminine elements on it, but this is what I came up with, okay? So then we have our book, and I just decorated the cover. I want to keep it very basic, make it look a little oldish. And I took these, a stamp, and I made these pages, and then I used my letters, and it says date, time, location, and notes. So you can journal in there, and then you'll be able to put pictures here. So I have these in several copies of these. And then this was one of the elements, so I thought I could put it here like a tab, and then it could be a pocket. Okay, and some more of these. So that was the basis. But then I thought, what could I make to go with this? So I came up with a few items that we're going to make online here. And she had this page of tickets. So I made like a little tear off, and these could be torn off, they're perforated, and you could tear these off. And these are, she's got words in there. So, you know, you can jot your notes in here. So if you were on the train and you want to make notes, you can put that on here. So these come out, and I thought that could go like in a pocket. And then I thought we could make some paper clips. So here's a hidden paper clip. And again, there's a word here and some images. And then these would come over the page. And it's almost like a tab. And then this other one is really cute. You know, Sparkle likes tiny. This is a tiny paperclip book. So when you open it up, it's got little notes. You could take little notes. So I thought we could make these 3 elements that could be part of this journal. Okay, so that can go there. So let's get started, okay? So I went through and I tried to find different images and stuff that we could use. So let's put this stuff. There's all kinds of pockets and postcards and whatnot in the kit. So let's move this over here. And let's start with the ticket book, okay? So I've done some prep. There's like 3 of these tickets. So we'll do this one. So I just took some cardstock and for the backing, so it's a little firmer. These are printed on cardstock as well. So we have that. And then for the inside pages, I think we did like 5 or so. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, there's 10. Okay, so let's, I just have some coffee back paper here. And these are 2 3/4 by 5 1/2. 2 3/4 by 5 1/2. So 2 3/4 by 5 1/2. So we can cut this in half. Oops. Well, that's weird. That's never come out. So 5 1/2. And then these will go 2 3/4. So I hope you're all having a good day. This is a fun little challenge. I was a little intimidated because I don't know if I'm understanding the prompts correctly, but that's okay. We'll just do our best here. So we should have, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and I said 10, so 5 1/2 by 2 3/4. 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. So let's just put these in some kind of order. I don't think I'll use that one. We'll just alternate. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then we have our back. And then we have our top. So that's the pieces we need. And let's see. So we want to take, I'm using this little seam, what is this called? I forget what it's called. But this is 1 1/4. So let's just go here. And we're just making it so that it's got a little crease in it. but we don't want to tear it. So we have that. So we have to do each of these. I wonder if a ruler will help. Oh, I forget what this is. Not a seam ripper. I forget what it's called. There. So we'll do these. So we'll be right back. So we have them all scored, and we're just going to clip this, and we'll round the corners on these. My hands are not working very well. Sorry about that. So we have these, and we have this. We have our cover. So if we have a couple clips, so you want to put this on here. And we're going to take our crocodile and just make some little punches. There and here. This one needs to be a little deeper, I guess. Let's try this. Nope. All right, we'll leave it for now. Then you're going to add glue here, okay? And we'll just use some white glue. Let's see. Nope. Let's get a paintbrush. So you're going to add the glue here. You're going to let it dry. And then you're gonna, when it's fully dry, you can add some washi tape here, tie some ribbon here, add your stickers, and you're good to go. So we have to let this one dry, okay? We're going to put that over here. All right, that was the first. And then the next little goodie that we'll make is I'm missing something here. All right. I guess we'll make our little book here. So for this, you're going to need 3 pieces. You need, the cover is 3 inches by 2 1/4. By 2 1/4. So this will be the cover by 2 1/4. Let me just fold that in half. And you can round the corners. I don't know why it's being difficult because I'm on camera. Okay, so you have a cover. Except I think I want this to be my front. So we have that, and then we have the back cover. We need a half of this one, so it's 2 1/4 by 1 1/2. So 2 1/4 by 1 1/2. 2 1/4. Let's see if this doesn't seem to want to cut for these. So let's just round this off. Okay. So that's the back. And then your inside pages are 2 3/4 by 1 3/4. 2 3/4. 2 3/4. 2 3/4 by 1 3/4. 1, 2, and we need one more. I guess I was going to use these 2 3/4 by 1 3/4. Okay, we'll use those because they have lines. Sparkle likes lines. 1, 2, and 3. Let's try, yeah, sometimes they work better when you add a bunch. Let's get rid of all this extras. So we have our cover, we have our back cover, we have our book that goes inside, and we have our paper clips. So put our paper clip on the back piece, okay? And then this is going to get glued on here. But before we do that, let's put our piece of floss. So let's glue this on here. And let's put some glue on here. And get it all centered. Well, that's not working right. So you have your ties here. You have your paper clip there. And then you take your inner pages and we're just going to staple them in. Okay. So now we have our little book. And then if you have some trim or something you want to put on there, let's just put a piece of this on here. Well, when you have RA and your fingers don't work, Sometimes it's hard to get things going where you want them to go. All right, we have that. We'll trim that off. And then we have some words somewhere in our stash. Hold on. So we can add a little word here. And we could tie her up. And let's give this a little trim. And then we could put some bling. I have some bling here from my diamond art painting. So we can add something on here if we want. Whoops. There's a gold. Let's find some gold. This is a wax pen, so you can use that. It just helps. So there you have a little book, paperclip. So you can put them in your little journal. And let's do one more, because this is so much fun. And the beauty of a video is you can go back and rewind it, you know. So these are approximately 2.5 inches wide. So let's see if I have something already cut. So 2.5 inches wide. I like using double-sided, okay? And you just fold it in half. Put your clip on. Oh, this is a wonky one. Let's get a better paper clip. And then you just take this piece and go up here. There's no measurements, just eyeball it. Turn it over. And then leave a little gap here. And then this one goes up here. We're going to cut this. Whoops. What did I do? That goes up there. Okay, then this one comes over here. So this one is a little shorter, okay? So let's, I like to round my edges first. Okay, so let's go in and glue it. Let's add some distress to the sides. Okay, so this is the front. And you can put something on here. Let's get something on the back. Let's put one of these on the back. Cardstock helps better in here. So let's just put this on the back. And let's put some lace or something up there. It's kind of... Let's trim some of this. A little naked, huh? Just put a piece of this on here. Cut that. Cut that. I guess we'll trim this too. And you can look in your element pile. And cut something out to put on here if you want. tack that down. So you have a little paper clip, and it can go in your book. Okay, so we have those done. Let's see how this is doing. Yeah, this is dry, so let's finish this. And we'll put a piece of washi. I don't want real thick, okay? Take a smaller piece down here. I put these on sticky back paper. So then your book will flip open. Let's put a tie on it. So you have your little tie here. And then your book will flip open. And your pages, you can tear these out if you want. And you could put some of these on your pages. So, I can't wait to see what everybody's making. So there you have it, little ticket book. So we have some ticket books, we have some little book paper clips, and we have some other paper clips. So these can go in our journal. So to finish up our journal, all I'm going to do is add these little pages like this. So you can write on it. I'm not going to sit here and glue them all in, but I've added them throughout the book, okay? And then we'll add our little ones that we just made. We'll add a paper clip here. And these will just get glued in. Then when we get to the center, I have this, which was from the kit. Quite cute. And I'm just going to put it on here like this. Glue 3 sides. So this will become a pocket. Put something in here later. Notes or whatever can go in there. Then we'll add some more of these pages. We'll add our other bookmark here. Cute. And then I think I want to put, to find my pocket. Okay, hold on. There are so many goodies in this book, in this kit. I cannot believe it. Put our little pocket in here. And then we'll add our little ticket book here. So you have your cover. You can ink it up if you want to rough it up a little bit. I considered doing some stitching, but I don't know if I will. So we'll glue these pages in, and then you can write the date, the time, your location, some notes. You can add some embellishments in here. And there's some more things that I have printed out. Maybe this could go in there. Let's do this one, like, leave this side open. Put this over here. You could put some stuff in here. So you get the idea, right? You can put that in there. You can add some more pockets. There's another pocket. Put that in here. There's postcards. These are just some little schematics. So you see, you can just fill it up and you have everything in your Locomotive journal. So I hope you enjoyed the process. I'll finish this off camera, and so I hope you enjoyed the process, okay? Make it your own. Use what's in the kit. There's lots of lovely embellishments. And it's just quite a cute journal, I think. So have a blessed, beautiful day, my friends. Bye.